Boy, I got some insane crime stories that are recent for you today, man. First of all, we're going to talk about the guy who tried to snatch a barista from the drive-thru window. Second story, we're going to talk about a gay married couple who used their adopted kids for child corn. Change the C to a P. And then we're going to talk about a lady who was kidnapped because she met a man from the Bumble dating app. He held her for 5 days and beat her with his fist and a screwdriver. All of these stories are recent, and we're going to go over all of them on the V. Hill Show. I'll be right back. And welcome to the V. Hill Show. I come live every single day. You got to hit the bell to be notified when I come live, because I'm going to be talking about stories just like this. Some are a little lighter. This is a little heavier today. Stories that are pop culture and culturing. Hold on, what? I just messed that all up. Never mind. Anyway, you can find me on all social media at V. Hill. You can email me at info@VTerrellHill.com. You can go to my website, VTerrellHill.com. Also, there's a link. Click it. Join my email community where I send out weekly inspiration just for you to lighten you and your day and the world around you. All right? Okay, let's go ahead and get into this story because it's just a little crazy. So this past Tuesday, a woman was nearly abducted from a drive-thru window. We're going to play the video real quick. I'll be right back. Now that went through a little bit fast. Let's play that one more time. Just pay attention to that. He's grabbing her hand. He drives off. Jesus Christ. Imagine fulfilling a customer's order early in the morning. You go to hand back the customer the cash. The customer tries to grab your arm, put a zip tie around your wrist and drag you outside of the drive-thru window. And that's what happened to this young lady. Now, the crazy thing about it is she was working alone. There was no one there to defend her but just her instincts and gut reaction. I would have pissed everywhere. I mean, after I secured myself. No, I'd have been pissing while I was securing myself. That takes nerves of steel. At any rate, the suspect was arrested at his home where they were able to find evidence that corroborated that he was the person that tried to literally kidnap this woman. Now, there are some red flags I do have to talk about, right? Like, number one, as you can see in the background behind me, he was not trying to hide his face. Hell, he wasn't even trying to hide his tattoos on his arms. Look at that. When he pulled off, you could see his license plate. And as I had said before, she was alone. Did he know her? Did she know him? Was he stalking her? Because let's be real. They found him at, like when I would like to think if you were just randomly just jacking people off the streets, you would have a little bit more secrecy or be a little bit more veiled. But this was a blatant out in public, I don't care who sees me, who knows me, who identifies me, attempt to take this lady. I think we need to put a pin here and find out what's going to happen next, what's going to be revealed next in this story, because this does not seem like a random, just a random, I'm stealing you from nowhere, all right? Now give me a sec. I need to turn my Wi-Fi off because I think my thing is moving a little slow. All right. Sorry. Hey, I'm live. What can I do? At any rate, we're going to put a pin here because something is brown in the water. That water ain't clean to me. Now, maybe he's lost his mind. Maybe I don't know. But in my opinion, that man and that woman must know each other. Either that or he is bona fide out of his mind crazy. And then there'll be stories to corroborate that. But there better be some more stories more than what we just see right here, because that ain't making sense to Vince. All right? All right, so that's that. Next story here. Hold on one second here. Let me get myself together because I had to turn off my Wi-Fi and it tripped me up a little bit. Now, y'all, this is, all right, let me say this now. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. This, what I'm about to report, is ridiculous. Zachary and William Zulak has been charged with using their 2 adopted children to create child porn. I'm going to read it again. You didn't hear me right. Zachary and William Zulak has been charged for creating child porn with their 2 adopted children. Imagine being in the system, because that's what it is, the system, and thinking you found this lovely home, because I saw the home, it was a nice home, thinking you finally found your safe place, only to find out that you are now a piece of property to be used for sexual pleasure and money. And let me tell you why I say money in a minute. Now, I guess I'll tell you right now. How they got caught was someone dropped the dime on another suspect in that same county. In the same county, they dropped the dime on him because they said that he was downloading child porn. That's just ridiculous. All right, just stay on topic, Vince. Okay? So when the sheriff's office arrested him, he drops the dime on these men, saying now, not only, I did that laugh. Okay, I'm probably gonna get fried for that, but it is what it is right now. Not only do I know people who are downloading porn, I know the creators of the porn. That next early morning, they raid these people's house and find the evidence to charge them for literally filming these. I don't understand that. I don't understand, like, how does that work? You meet your man, you meet your boyfriend, you turn him into a husband. Who initiates the conversation that says, I have this fetish? And then who is crazy enough to say out loud, oh, and also with this fetish, let's adopt children so that we can . At any rate, both men were charged with aggravated child molestation, sexual exploitation of a child, and enticing a child for indecent purposes. Now watch this. William Zulak was additionally charged with child molestation. So they were not just filming these children so that dirty men can get their rocks off. One of these men actually touched the child. I don't have nothing for that at all. I have nothing for that at all. All right. Now, excuse me for a second, because I just dropped my notes. Again, this is live. What can I do? I don't really like to say this because I'm a man of much grace, but I hope these bastards, get. I hope what happens to these bastards in prison is 2 times what they did to these innocent children. That's all I got. All right? Okay, now this one is a little nuts, y'all. We're going to call this the Bumblebee kidnapping. A 20-year-old from Texas was arrested for allegedly kidnapping a woman he had met on the dating app called Bumble. All right? His name is Zachary Kent Mills. He held the victim captive for 5 days, according to reports. Now, according to the alleged victim, he would beat her brutally with his closed fists, and then when his hand got tired, he would beat her with the handle of a screwdriver. He held her, again, like I said, for 5 days. Now, how she broke loose was he left his apartment to go visit his father. Now, I forgot some pieces of this story. I forgot to say some pieces of the story. Number one, we don't know how long they were talking back and forth on Bumble. Number two, she agreed that the first meetup be at his apartment. You like living life on the wild side, daughter? It's 2023. What the hell were you thinking about? According to the reports, as soon as she came into the apartment, he immediately started trying to have sex with her, and when she rejected, he started beating her. Then, when she tried to get away, he would beat her more. So she waited for him to leave 5 days later, runs to the first person she sees, calls the authorities, goes to the hospital. Now, she suffered from severe bruising to both eyes, bite marks, and cuts to both her throat and her nose, and severe bruising to the majority of her body. All right? Now, Mills was taken into custody the very next day, and guess what? Y'all want to know what? He was let out on bond for $50,000. Anywho, girl, Lord Jesus. At any rate, Mills says he's innocent. Oh, Mills says, you tried it, ho. Biatch, you tried it. Mills says that he has third-party witnesses that they've been dealing for a while. Now, what Mills doesn't say is, how did she get all these bruises on her body? I want to know, too. Second of all, even apartments that are 10, 15 years old, the walls are paper thin. Nobody heard this lady getting beat. I mean, you getting beat to the point where the man's hand is getting tired, so now he's whopping you up top your crown with a screwdriver. I mean, I feel like they should have heard something. Number three, Mills stayed in the house 5 days. It took him 5 days to leave the house. Ain't nobody working. Number four, nobody filed a missing police report. But let me go back. At the same time, who the hell put the bruises on her? I mean, unless she beat herself. I mean, maybe they kinky and like to beat each other. I've seen some crazy stuff on Twitter. The lady said, I'm not going to warm up. I'm just going to go straight to it. He was like, okay. That lady beat the that lady beat the hell out of that man. And it was like she would hit him, and he would jump up like this hurts, and then she would push him back down, and you could tell he was getting something out of it. But my love ain't supposed to hurt. Any kind of sex that hurt, I can't have. So, in conclusion, because somebody's going to get mad at me for this, either Mills, I don't see Mills being all the way guilty in this. Now, I don't know. I could be wrong. But something says that we ain't heard the whole story. And maybe Mills, well, okay. If Mills had this lady in his apartment while she was beating her own ass, he's crazy. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. If Mills beat her like that, he's crazy. If they have been causing problem in each other's life and it's a really toxic relationship, he's crazy. There is no scenario where he ain't crazy. I just don't think he's done everything that the alleged victim said he's done. So those are two stories that we got to come back to. Number one, this barista story, because something in my spirit said that he was too open and too vulnerable. Did he want to get caught? When you attempt to steal somebody or steal a whole soul, you don't go back to your home with the coffee and watch CNN in the morning. You take your ass somewhere else. So, I don't know. All of these cases are crazy. And this is what's going on in our world. And I don't want to be one of these kind of fear-mongering, can't take risks, can't connect with people anymore kind of influencers, but Jesus Christ. Listen, you might not believe in Jesus, but you need to find a God that'll give you some good discernment. Because goddamn. All right, those are my stories for the day, ladies and gentlemen. I got to run because I have to go to my clients, and I was supposed to be there at 6, and it's 5:50. And oh, you guys see me? Look at my baby picture. Isn't that neat? That's me. Look at me. And I keep, oh, my bad, it went off. Anyway, thank you for watching the V. Terrell Hill Show. I come live every single day. If you have found value in this story or in this episode, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, hit the bell to be notified when I go live. I have 807 subscribers. I need 193 more. As I said yesterday, subscribe, inbox me. I'll send you a nude. It'll bless you real good. Also, there's a link in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube. Click it. Put your name and email in and join my email community. I send weekly inspirational emails. I'm going to be sending out some videos soon, but last week was emails. One was 4 ways to maximize your time. And it was really, really good. And all you got to do, it's free, is click that link in the video description box and put your name and email in, and bam. Now, you're going to get a confirmation email, right? You are, right? Yeah, If you don't get it, check your spam. Thanks. Also, I'm giving away free consultations, okay? I have a history of helping people help themselves. I just give great advice. God's blessed me like that. I got that drip. And I want to give you an opportunity to have a consultation, whether it's finding yourself or whether it's how to. Anything in that and anything in between, I can help you. All right. There is in the video description box as well as my email address. Now, my middle name is spelled very unique, Terrill. Email me at info@vterrellhill.com. Put in the subject line, free consultation, and I'll send you a link. You set the appointment, and for 30 minutes, we'll talk. And I promise you this, you will not regret it. And guess what? It's free, baby. It's free. Ugh. All right. I got to go because now I got to fight this Atlanta traffic just to get to my clients. And TMI. Anyway. All right. Y'all be blessed. I will see y'all tomorrow. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and click the bell to be notified when I go live. Be blessed. Bye.